All right, my G, go ahead and introduce yourself to the world.
What's up? My name's Rapz. You follow me on IG at Rapz.
All right, my G, after doing some research, man, it's shown that you really had to pay some dues in the Texas justice system. You know, a lot of the things that these rappers are rapping about, you actually live. Won't you elaborate on your story? Let us know what happened and, how you find yourself, in the trouble you found yourself in.
Well, I caught a case back in 2001, an aggravated robbery case, you know what I'm saying, that led me, to going to trial by judge, and they gave me 15 years for it, you know what I'm saying, and I ended up doing the whole bid, you know, going through all different units, you know what I'm saying, in Texas, and it wasn't no play. And I ended up taking it to trial by judge, and ended up getting 15 years for it. So, man, I had to do it day for day, 85% of my time. That's like 8, you know what I'm saying, denied paroles, you know what I'm saying, that I had to go through. So I ended up doing it flat.
Goddamn, my nigga, you did 15 flat in the Texas prisons. That's a lot of motherfucking time, bro. And I'm quite sure you done seen some crazy shit. So why don't you share stories with us on maybe some of the craziest shit you seen locked up?
One of the most craziest things I seen when I was locked up is, man, when we all had to go to trial. It was breakfast time, we wake up around by 4:30, you know what I'm saying? So, you gotta be up. You know what I'm saying? You miss breakfast. But anyway, man, we all walked down to the chow hall, considered the cafeteria where everybody eat at. You know what I'm saying? And as we, sat in line, man, everybody was getting their trays. Man, I finally got my tray. So, you know what I'm saying? Being me, man, I grabbed my tray and walked on to a table where the guard assisted me to go sit down at. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time, man. I ain't never knew nothing gonna jump off or go on. And that ain't even in my mind early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess during that time, some people had some things going on at that time. That's how it go. That's how the game go. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? As I sat down, I seen a couple of guys sitting at another table, and they was in a heated argument, you know what I'm saying, about some crazy shit. But I began to eat. I looked at it, I just, some shit going on with them. Man, before I knew it, man, both of them was sticking them with shanks long as they're my own. You know what I'm saying? All I can see is blood flying everywhere. Blood going everywhere. All I can see is laws running and the inmates running in the child house. And that's where it go down at. You know what I'm saying? If anybody know if you're in the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, you better be strapped up, boots better be laced up, you better be hat tight.
At all times.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
All right, my nigga, say, I done heard a lot of crazy stories down there, man. And one of the ones that always used to stick, man, is niggas bragging on being able to knock them a CO, man. So tell me, man, was you able to knock you a CO3?
To be really honest with you, man, no, I wasn't. And if a person was, he was picked out of the few that wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So it was very, not hard, but everybody wasn't doing it like that. Everybody didn't have it like that to just knock a hoe, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? But did I know of guys that had them, people that I knew that had them? Yeah, I did. I knew, you know what I'm saying? So just keep it clear and keep it moving.
How long was you there, nigga, before you had your first fight?
Okay, right. Before I had my first fight, I was actually in a state of mind. You got to remember I had just got 15 years, so I'm like juggling with all type of thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So when I had my first fight, I had my first fight with a white boy. You know what I'm saying? And he had been my cellie. You know what I'm saying? Actually, as I recall, the altercation was me spilling, noodles on him or spending food, period, on him. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the top bunk. He was a bottom bunk. You know what I'm saying? So, situation came to me one day when we was going to chow, and he had pulled me over. He was like, "Settler, can I holler at you?" I was like, "Yeah, man, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Man, man, you every morning he was stuttering and shit. So I already knew that, it was a situation.
All right, goddamn, my nigga, you said it was a situation?
Yeah, it definitely was, because after that, after he came at me with his words, I really didn't know how to. I did know how to resolve the situation, but my intent was to squabble with him right there. But I didn't. I waited, until we went to chow, and I came back. And when I came back, that's when it jumped off.
For people that don't know, explain to them, what happens after you have a fight in prison.
Okay, after you have a fight in prison, they pretty much take you to lockup. You know what I'm saying? Where they have to, investigate the fight. Far as investigating the fight, that's where you go through a hearing. You know what I'm saying? Where it dictates if you lose custody level, a class change. You know what I'm saying?
All right, my nigga. Now everybody that been to prison know that you generally a slave in that motherfucking environment, G. So shit, tell us about the work, the shit you had to do, man. They had you out there in that field?
I mean, of course. Yeah, man, working in the field was like, uh, shit, a nigga didn't never want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It was like a punishment. You know what I mean? If so a lot of times we didn't know if we were going out, because, a lot of times we would be on lockdown. So that catch us by surprise. You know what I'm saying? For some, that been there, they know what I'm talking about. But anyway, when we did work in the fields, it wasn't no easy duty. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you had to wear somebody else's shoes. They have a checkout line where, you have to get undressed, going and coming. You know what I'm saying? So, that was a hard thing for anybody that was being locked up, man. Going to the fields. I don't think anybody liked going to the fields, because I definitely didn't like it.
All right, my nigga. I seen a lot of motherfucking prison podcasts, a lot of prison shows on YouTube. The number one question or the number one topic, man, is that gay shit in prison, bro. Is that shit really that bad, my nigga?
Ah, most definitely, my nigga. I mean, some of these niggas, they ain't rap tight. Some of these niggas is straight renegade. Some of these niggas is just was always like this, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's most definitely going down like that. You know what I'm saying? Did I have any encounters? Hell to the no. You know what I'm saying? My whole 15-year bid, my nigga. But it's people that weak, you know what I'm saying, out there, in there and out here too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I don't mean no disrespect to the homo community, homosexual community, but it's a lot of homosexuality in prison though, man.
All right, my nigga. I know doing 15 years away from your friends, your family, the people that really matter to you is a hard motherfucking thing to swallow, G. Tell us about one of your hardest moments, man, and what were some of the things that helped you make it through it?
I mean, my first hardest point, being incarcerated was, the beginning of my time, me having to adjust, you know, to being in prison, in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, and not understanding that I couldn't control a lot of stuff that was on the outside of the world, you know what I'm saying? So I had to find, a comfort zone, you know what I'm saying, to keep me, balanced, in comfort at that time in prison, because your mind can go everywhere, man, you know what I mean? And especially when you can't control things like you did when you was in the world, you know what I'm saying? So, I I got closer to God, you know what I'm saying? That's when I, found God, in the midst of it all, because he was the only one that could, you know what I'm saying, control that situation for me, at my lowest point. And that got me through a whole lot.